to services because of the colossal financial pressure caused by increasing levels of homelessness. The Borough Council has been spending £4.5 million a year on temporary accommodation, and that equates to 49 pence in every pound collected in council tax. The authority's made savings of more than £3 million in this year's budget and has earmarked a further £2.5 million to come next year. But the leader says he will still struggle to balance the books, as Chrissy Reedy reports.
It's known as the Sunshine Coast, but the numbers of homeless people in this seaside town, desperate to be housed in temporary accommodation, is crippling the council. So when you say you may have to make extensive cuts, what does that look like?
At the moment, we're consulting with staff and with partners, so we're not able to actually outline everything that we're doing.
But why can't you say right now?
Because we've got to consult with staff and our partners, and once we do that, we'll be announcing those cuts.
Because there'll be people sitting at home watching this thinking, hold on a minute, I pay my taxes, I pay them in good faith, I want Eastbourne Borough Council to deliver the services that I expect, and basically you're saying is you're not able to deliver those.
I'm incredibly saddened that the challenges that we are currently facing, primarily due to temporary accommodation and those costs, means that we can't provide potentially those services that residents expect and that we want to deliver.
At this local food bank, they say the cost of living crisis has seen a greater demand on their services.
It's pretty grim at the moment. There's lots of people that are homeless, and homeless doesn't just mean people sleeping on the streets. Homeless also means people in temporary and emergency accommodation. It's for those that are maybe sofa serving, they're called the hidden homeless, or people just staying with friends because they've got nowhere else to go.
The leader of Eastbourne Borough Council says it must make £2.5 million worth of savings by March next year. Some might say other councils seem to be managing around the country. Why are you not able to cope here?
I would disagree with that. You've got a number of councils that have already announced severe cuts to their programmes because of temporary accommodation and the cost of homelessness.
In Eastbourne today, there wasn't much sympathy about the cuts.
Some people are more fortunate than others, so no, I just think it's sad that the country is such a mess.
We can't have everything. We can't keep our streets clean and support mental health and support tourism and leisure without income somewhere. Where's that going to come from? It's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from either taxation or central government. Central government hasn't got endless money.
I'm glad I've got accommodation. I feel sorry for those that haven't. You know, it's a terrible place not to have anything to live in.
The council say the government need to find the money to provide temporary accommodation so it can focus on providing local services.
Chrissy's in Eastbourne for us now. Chrissy, as people will remember, that council's been calling for government support for a while now. Are they getting a different response now that there's a Labour government?
Well, Eastbourne Borough Council have been incredibly vocal about this issue for the past 12 months. The leader told me today they approached the previous Conservative government on a number of occasions but got absolutely nowhere. So yes, we do have a new Labour government, as you say. We did get a response from the Ministry of Housing, who said homelessness has rocketed. Too many families are living in temporary accommodation in our towns and cities, including Eastbourne. We will take the action needed to tackle the issue, working with mayors and councils to end homelessness. So that's the response from the new Labour government. You might say perhaps there's a glimmer of hope there. Are they going to have any money for Eastbourne Borough Council? Whatever happens, if they don't get any response in the next couple of weeks, come September, this Borough Council will be making extensive cuts.
Chrissy in Eastbourne, thank you. It's just coming up to 6:45. This is our top story tonight.